Child marriage is any formal marriage, any formal or informal union where one or both of the parties are under 18 years of age.
I am so fortunate to be able to come to a school filled with lockers and people, because in other countries, even our own, there are girls who are forced to get married at a young age, and their education and their childhood are taken away from them. And for us fortunate girls who are able to come, have a childhood and an education, that is so lucky, because we as girls need to come together and fight for child marriage that is not right, and this shouldn't be anywhere in any places, because it's just stripping away girls' lives, and they're having to like mature faster than everybody else, and like they don't have like a childhood anymore, and it's kind of sad because it's like, what are they doing?
Now let's take a look at what people think of child marriage. Do you agree with it?
No, I think that's bad.
That's bad. Do you know any countries that are like with it, that it's part of their culture?
I think Kenya and like Marrige, like somewhere.
And do you know the purpose of why they do it?
I think like it's a lot like when parents are like struggling and they need a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
They like kind of like sell their kids into another marriage, you know.
They do it because of poverty, because they want to get out of poverty. They like put the children up for offer to a prince of their place and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You think it should like be illegal, like even though it's part of their culture?
I think that's definitely should be illegal. Yeah, like the kids aren't even like developed yet, so how they can be in a full marriage?
Yeah. It takes their childhood away. Mostly girls, because girls are the ones that are affected by it, and they have no education after that. And so you think this should be like illegal and put them, instead of put them in the marriage, take them to school and let them study?
Yeah, definitely.
Some of the places that give with child marriage are South Sudan, Mali, Niger, and South Africa. These places all have a population over 10 million people, and most of them are girls. Girls that are victims of child marriage and that are married before the age of 18 or even before the age of 15.
We heard that you're from Nigeria, which is in Africa. So have you ever experienced, or like someone close to you ever experienced child marriage, or have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of child marriage, but it's not just an African thing or a Nigerian thing. It's a worldwide issue, and we have states in the United States that have people make it legal rather to marry a child. I don't remember states off the top of my head, but I know some states like in the South, it's illegal to marry someone who's younger than 18.
How do you feel that in like places like Niger or like Uganda or other places where the percentage of child marriage is like very high? How do you feel about that?
Okay, so in Niger, that's Niger, not Niger, Uganda, and some other African countries, it's more of a culture thing, and also there's some religious aspect to it as well. There are high incidences of child marriage there because of some outdated cultural practices. And so it's sad, but eventually society is going to evolve past that.
An estimated 51 million girls younger than 18 worldwide are child brides. Child marriage increases maternal mortality and infant mortality rates.
Here with Mr. Jose. Mr. Jose, do you want to learn some facts about child marriage?
Sure.
So the majority of child marriages occur in the West, East, and South Asia. That child marriage is when, sorry for not telling you first, child marriage is when kids mostly women are under 18 are forced to getting married with somebody of not their choice, their parents' choice. Most of the reasons why child marriage happens is because of how poor the family is. They live in poverty, and they kind of sell their daughter to like rich people. By getting girls to by making them marry somebody way above their age, it ends their childhood and like doesn't give them an opportunity to live. Mostly there are even cases where girls of 13 years of age get married and they can't divorce them, so they just live with them for the rest of their life, and they most likely live unhappy.